Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase and review we're going to be looking at the original 1989 Generation 1 Micromaster base Skyhopper. So what we're going to do with this video, we're going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. I'm going to point out things that you need to be aware of if you have to purchase one for yourself because it is a vintage toy. We'll have a look at all the accessories that come with him to help you know if yours is complete. And as I'm lucky enough to have still one of the packaging, we can have a look at the artwork and the lovely battle scene on the back of that. Now, before we get started, this video is especially for Cath, and I hope she enjoys it very, very much. We're going to start off with looking at the helicopter mode, and then when it comes to the base mode, I'm going to detach the camera and pan over it just so you can see it in a bit more detail. Now, the cool thing about these is, and I've got to be honest, these have really grown on me since I've been an adult collector. I didn't really have any of the bases when I was a child. I did have some of the Micromaster figures, and I didn't really think too much of them. But the bases, since being an adult collector, they've really grown on me, and you'll see why in a second. So this is its main mode. This is, of course, the helicopter. You've got the rotating blades. These do actually come off, and unfortunately for me, they were missing with the others. So that is something to be aware of. There's lovely detail inside. You can see lovely molding detail, lots of things going on in there. Stickers play a big part as well, to be honest. If they're missing these, it does look really bland and boring, and it is susceptible to like a sun fade and the plastic fading on it. It's of course got the landing gear there as well. These are all attached on. You can see that this is where they're going to fold out, so be aware of corrosion because this is all metal inside there. And all of these accessories I'm going to take off now to show you. So you've got a left and a right gun like this. You can't put that, well, you could put it in there, but it wouldn't look as good because you can see it's hollow from underneath. So you do need both left and right guns for both modes. Well, just if you want to display it fully, it's not a necessity obviously with them, but it does look good with them both plugged in. You've got this large gun here as well, and this again can be either plugged in or have something plugged on the top of it. So we'll pop that back in there. And the same for this radar dish. The radar dish can either be plugged in or you can plug it into something yourself. And I suppose this is why these have grown on me so much, because they are play sets at the end of the day, and they are for kids, and they are brilliant for your imagination. There's so many things that you can do with them. Here's the instructions. This is the new font, of course, we have for Transformers. It's in the purple with the black and white because, of course, it's a Decepticon. And funnily enough, as you can see here, Skyhopper is just this little guy here. This is Skyhopper. The base itself is exactly that. It's just a base. So this is the Micromaster. And, of course, this is just a straight-up redeco of this guy, Stormcloud. There we go. So this was the original release, and Skyhopper was redecoed afterwards. I might keep him there and put him on a base anyway. I'm just going to keep him here for 2 seconds. In fact, I'm going to show you how we can locate him into the helicopter. So let's have a quick look at some more accessories. You've got the large ramp, which is used on the front of the base there. We've got the 2 side ramps as well. Again, these are all accessories to be aware of, which attach on the sides. And we've got the, I suppose the best word for it would be the figure stand. So the beauty of this is there's the port, and you can pop this in an abundance of places when it's in base mode. But when it's in this particular mode, you can see, if we look there, see there's the hole. So what we're going to do, we're going to take hold of him in his robot mode. We're going to pop him on that little tab. And again, this is especially for Cath, because when you do say it like this, it does sound funny. We have an aeroplane flying and fitting inside a helicopter. So what I'm going to need to do, funnily enough, is just open the front up, move the front out slightly, and open that so I can then put the figure stand into position. There's the figure stand. Let's close all this back up. Oh, put his arms down, otherwise he's not going to fit. And close the front up, and there you have it. You do have your little fighter jet piloting a helicopter. It's funny. It is funny even when you say it like that. So what I'm going to do now, in fact, I'll keep it rolling. I'll just detach the camera like so. And this is the base mode. So what we've got here, there's the 2 guns I was on about. These are the ramps, and of course these ramps are brilliant. These can connect to any other Micromaster bases as well, so you could just join all the play sets up. We've got the large gun there. We've got, there's the figure stand, but again, you can pick up the figure stand, you can put it on that side, you can put it on there. And this is at the moment missing the rotor blades. The rotor blades would just fit if it was in the base mode, on the back, inside this hole here. Can I do it? Yep, and they would just fit like that. So I suppose you can get away with having missing rotor blades in this particular mode. But I mean, there's not much more to say about it. I think the base is cool. It's all folded out. These are extra ramps. These are something to be aware of as well, because again, I only found out that this one on here was actually broken. You can see where the tab has come off it there inside. So if you are buying one of these, I didn't notice it because it was boxed inside and these are folded up. So it is something to be aware of. That is the base mode. So what I'm going to carefully do now is I'm going to reposition the camera. We're going to come back and have a look at the packaging. Okay, then we're back for the final time, and before I show you the packaging, I just want to show you that there is other ways that, you know, you don't have to have the figure stands on here. The Micromasters should, and they usually do. You can just sort of put them in position and they will balance. These can be new Micromasters as well as the old ones. Of course, there's some War for Cybertron Micromasters, and I know they're Autobots, but it's, again, these are all compatible. These are all brilliant to still play with, and you can just build your Micromaster base however you want to, with the stands on or not. Let's take that off. Just something quickly at the end, there's going to be a bit of an outtake as well, because I just made a little bit of an error, so stay tuned to the very end to watch the outtake. Let's have a quick look at the box then. So there you go, Micromaster base, Skyhopper. We can see both modes there. There's the transformation process, which again I'm going to be uploading separately in a second, just so this video isn't too long. And then on the back we've got a bit of a write-up there. In fact, I'll read that out. Watching this Autobot defense base disintegrate would be an exhilarating sight to see. Maybe that will teach those Autobots not to try and stop us from seizing control of the Earth. And what we've got on the back is, with the Micromasters, they basically had the Decepticon and its nemesis. So the nemesis, of course, was the Autobot Ground Shaker, and on the back of the Ground Shaker box we've got something similar with the nemesis Skyhopper. There is the tech spec on the back, if you want to have a quick read of that. The battle scenes aren't as good as they used to be, but I like the fact that they do that. They do have the nemesis of that particular person. So I think that pretty much covers all there is to say about this. It is a fun play set. There's lots of things to do with it. I mentioned about all the ports on it, all the holes. So the guns, as I say, they don't have to go there. They can go there. You can take this gun off here. You can pop that on there. You can see there's a port underneath here, so you can take the gun and you can attach it there. As I said in the other part of the video, at the end of the day, this is a kid's play set, and it is exactly that. It is a lot of fun to play with, and when you connect it up to other bases, it's even more fun. Just be aware of all the accessories that do come with it, because there is an abundance of it. And as I say, just check that these things are all intact. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Cath, I hope you enjoyed it especially, and just stay tuned just for a teeny little blooper at the very end as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Okay, then we're going to have a quick look at the packaging, but before we do so, I just wanted to show you as well that you don't necessarily have to have the figure stands. You can, of course, just take any of the Micromasters, and these will just balance on there. Yes, the ideal would be to... Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.